Then like putting people in a box, I like to put people in boxes. It's my favorite hobby. Hi guys, it's marianakebaso and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another discussion video. I love doing these. And today we're going to be discussing backstabbers, being mature, and letting go. A doozy. If you know who or what I am talking about in this video, call me. We still haven't finished our conversation. We can have a healthy discussion in the comments if you agree, if you disagree, if you have another point of view or just view on something that I said. Feel free to comment down below. I respond to every single comment and I would love to hear what you think about this. Now let's get into it.
Yeah, get into it!
So, in my opinion, I think that backstabbers are the worst kind of people.
Why you boring me? I'm right.
Because like, if you're not gonna like me, at least not like me to my face.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
You know, like, just like, why do you have to like pretend that you like me or like act like we're friends or like act like you care about me, and then it comes out that like you don't? Like, no. And there is a difference between like acting like you care about someone and then being nice to someone for like the sake of conversation, for the sake of neutrality. Because there's people that I don't like necessarily, but I don't have to like be mean to them for them to know that I don't like them. I just like, they're not involved in my life. They're not in my circle, okay? Like, because it happens so often with me. Actually, not so often, but like if something happens more than 2 times to me, it's more than a coincidence at that point.
Something about this doesn't sit right in my spirit.
It is, and I will overanalyze it tonight. But like, if something happens once, then I'm like, oh, you know, bad luck, whatever. But if something happens twice,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
Is it really a coincidence at this point? Is it really that or is it me picking bad people to surround myself with?
I am so powerful. My mind, it amazes me sometimes.
You see, I got a point there. When things happen to me or when a backstabber presents themselves to me, I am quiet, but I'm not blind.
Did I lie?
2 times that this happened to me. Well, it's probably happened more. I've just brushed it off. Anyways, the first time that it happened, I didn't even process it for like a month. And I did eventually end up forgiving that person because they were sorry. But the second time that it's happened to me, I didn't know, again, immediately. I didn't know until my mom pointed it out. And I was like, oh, that's quite interesting what you said there. Let me think about that for a sec. It takes me a little bit of time to process stuff because I try to be positive. I try to be optimistic about stuff. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes it does take a second or a third or a fourth opinion or a fourth outlook on like a situation for me to actually realize like,
They were fake?
Of course they were fake.
hey, that was not okay, and they actually treated you like crap. I think it's okay. I mean, it shows that I'm a decent person and I like to see the best in people before I see the worst in people. So in terms of being mature,
Thank you.
what is matureness? Because I feel like matureness depends on the situation. Like there's some situations where, you know, it's just not with your time and you should just move on and let go, if that's even a thing. There's also times when matureness is like actually like addressing stuff and like, you know, hey, what was that? And sometimes I feel like matureness is just not saying anything and like just not surrounding yourself with that person again. And then like putting people in a box. I like to put people in boxes. It's my favorite hobby. So you're probably like, Mariana, you're crazy.
Is correct, shorty.
Maybe. But like putting people in boxes, it's like you're just acknowledging like who is actually there for you, who is not there for you, who acts like they're there for you but is actually not there for you, and then who is just there. Now there's lots of different sub boxes and boxes of boxes. Like you can get into it, you can, it's an exercise, okay? It's a mind game, okay? But I feel like the most important thing is just establishing like your actual inner circle, the people that you, tiny circle around you. There should be no more than 5 people, because I mean, are you really that close with all of those people that you say you're close with? Think about it, girl. Think about it. And it's putting people in boxes. It's fun. It's fun. And then I think a little part about being mature is honestly just tolerating it. Tolerating it as in like, you know, acknowledging that they did something bad to you and then just kind of like, not like moving on, but like not reacting.
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Because I feel like no reaction is better than a bad reaction. Like, if you just, like, kind of pretend like nothing happened, like, more power to you, girl. I mean, I'm still working on that. Because I'm a very expressive person. Maybe you can tell by my YouTube videos. Maybe you can't. But I'm a decently expressive person. And I'm a confrontational person. I'm not a non-confrontational person. I like coming into your face and being like, why did you do that to me?
But you did this for what?
Because I don't know, I'm like that. But tolerating it is cool. I think it's something that I'm trying to do this with this second situation where I'm not like erupting, which I think is good. Or at least I'm not the one reaching out. And the next one is understanding which people are threats to your peace. Which people in your life are threats to society, your society.
I must be a threat, honey. I'm a threat. I am a threat, and she know it. I am a threat.
So, like, who is just overly negative in your life? Like, cut them. I'm so okay with being alone that, like, I won't cut someone off in the way that I feel like a lot of people think. When they think about cutting someone off, they think about, like, you know, removing them from social media, blocking them, blocking their number, you know, never speaking to the person again. But I feel like you don't have to be that dramatic when it comes to blocking someone. Like, you can just, like, not talk to someone as much. You can just, like, forget that they exist. Like, it doesn't have to be as dramatic as, like, you know, you never get access to me ever again. But more like, you know, I don't want access to you. So you just, like, remove yourself from this scenario. You don't have to remove that. Now, in terms of letting go, I have a problem with this because you can't forgive someone who didn't say sorry, who didn't apologize for what they did. Like, if someone doesn't realize what they've done and they've never, like, apologized for it, then how are you supposed to forgive them? Because part of forgiveness is, like, saying, you know, it's okay. But how can you say it's okay to no apology? You see what I'm saying? Like, if someone is not acknowledging their mistake, you cannot acknowledge their mistake, if that makes sense. Like, in my first scenario, I went to them and made it clear that, like, I did not appreciate their behavior towards me. And they apologized, which is why I've kind of been able to, like, move towards forgiveness. And I do think that now I forgive that person because, you know, I feel like it's more of a neutrality. Like, I forgive the person. I have nothing bad to say about that person anymore. But I also don't, like, I never caught myself, like, thinking about checking up on this person. I never caught myself, like, wondering what this person was doing. I just didn't. Like, I didn't, like, care anymore. Like, it was like that event kind of pushed our separation. That makes it sound very dramatic. It pushed our moving apart. Like, you know, friends move apart. People outgrow each other. People move to different aspects of life. And sometimes, you know, a friend that you've had since childhood just isn't that person for you anymore. And that's okay. But it's like, we just kind of, like, shifted apart. Like, the event happened and that was it. And in my opinion, neutrality is, like, you can be neutral with them, but then, like, I feel like it's hard to be neutral with someone or, like, for things to go back to the way that they were without you knowing that, keeping it in mind. You know, like, if someone does something bad or wrong to you, like, you're gonna remember it. Even if you forgive them, we're human. We hold grudges, okay? We remember things. We're not robots who can just, like, erase a memory from our minds. Like, you know that they did this to you, so you're gonna approach situations with this person with, like, a different thing. I think the best thing about moving on is just, like, becoming indifferent and then forgetting about them. Like, realizing your worth and understanding that, like, you know, you deserve better. You deserve better. You deserve people in your life who also want to be in your life and who also put in the same effort that you would put in. Like, I am guilty of this, of putting in more effort than I receive. My mom tells me this. I'm trying, Mom. Okay, I'm trying. Like, I love people unconditionally, and I really do try to express my love. And, you know, sometimes people just, they're not for us. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you like and comment down below. We are on a road to 500 subscribers, and I would love to, you know, hear your thoughts about this, and like, comment, and subscribe like I said already, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.